So last time what we discussed, how to create a user in Salesforce, as well as how to create a custom profile. So custom profile directly we cannot able to create. We need to clone the existing standard profile, and then we can able to create a custom profile. Standard profiles you cannot able to modify anything. The permissions you cannot able to modify on the standard profile, but in custom profile, as per business request, business need, you can able to modify the permissions in the custom profile. Okay, and also we discussed about how to create a application. Okay, one is console application, sales application. Okay, those things are completed. Today we are going to discuss about how to create an object and what are all the fields available in the object. Okay, what are the different data types available in Salesforce to create a fields. Okay, so first now I'm going to log into Salesforce account. Adesh, can you see here? This is my username. Okay,
Okay.
this is my username. I'm clicking on this one, and then what I'm doing, I'm pasting this at the rate 31st 10. Oh, my account also not working. Let me reset. Forgot password. So I clicked on forgot password. Let me check whether I received the reset. See, I received. Okay. Click on this link. Reset your password. Okay. Of course. Got it? See what I did. I forgot my password. I clicked on forgot password. I received the notification, reset notification. Okay. I clicked on this URL. I reset my password and I can able to log in. Same thing you need to do. Adesh, are you getting my point?
సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ చేసాము కానీ బట్ అది రాలేదు.
That's what something you did. Okay, mistake is happening from your side, not on the system side. Okay,
సరే
so last time I mentioned we created application. Now I'm going to open that application. Okay, what is that? What is the application name? Last time we created SFDC training. So in this application, I have added 4 objects: account, contact, lead, opportunities. Okay. So now what is an object? Okay, we need to see in the form of fields. Okay, in the form of data type and fields. Okay, that is called object. Okay, see, for example, Adesh is there. Okay, Adesh entered some information. So where he entered? He entered in the registration form, right? While registering the account, Salesforce account. So those details will be saved under user object. Okay, that is called one object. Okay, got it? The information which stores, okay, about any object, okay, that is called an object. There are two types of objects, two types of two types of objects. One is standard object. Second one is custom objects. So here, what are the examples under the standard objects? The object which is provided by the Salesforce, we called it as standard object. Okay, the objects which are provided by Salesforce, we called it as Salesforce object. Inbuilt data which has been provided by the Salesforce. Okay, inbuilt data which has been provided by the Salesforce. Okay, here nothing to do. So if you want some extra fields on standard objects, we can create. That is called custom fields. Okay, on standard objects, we can able to create a we can able to create custom fields. Custom fields. Okay, and another one would be custom objects. The objects which are created by user, okay, as per his business request. Those objects called custom objects within the Salesforce. Always, how to identify whether it is a standard object or custom object? See, standard object example is example account. Okay, account, account, contact, opportunity, etc. Okay, these are called standard objects. Okay, the objects which are going to create by user as per his business request, those objects we called as custom objects. Okay, it always end with __r. Custom object always ends with __r. See, example, I'm going to create a custom object name called student. Okay, student. So always custom object should have __c. Okay, got it? So there are two types of fields. Two types of one is same like this. Standard field, standard field which are provided by the Salesforce. Standard fields, and second one is custom fields which are defined by user. Okay, so standard fields examples like name. Okay, name, email, some fields are there. Okay, custom fields always have __c. Example, name, custom name, that is. Okay, something custom field you created. Field 1, field 2, always __c. Okay, etc. Got it? There are two types of object, standard objects and custom objects. So standard objects are provided by the Salesforce. Okay, we don't need to create. Okay, custom objects always user defined objects. Okay, user will create as per his business request. Okay, custom object always end with double underscore C. Same like objects, we have fields. Okay, there are standard fields and custom fields. Okay, so if I want to capture the student information, okay, I need to create a fields, right? Can you tell me what type of fields available to capture the student information?
Name.
Student name
serial number
and ID.
Student object, student information. Okay,
branch.
okay, name, then
Registration ID
registration ID,
and phone
registration
number.
ID,
Phone
registration
number
ID, good, phone number,
class
and area. Address.
and area,
Address.
address. Okay, address,
class
what
And age. Age.
age, good.
And branch, I think of class. CSE, EC, that type of branches.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Something called
department is better.
department. Yeah, department, good. Department. Okay, and another call. So ఇది ఎంత ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ స్టూడెంట్ దగ్గర నుంచి జెండర్. ఓకే, whether it is female or male. So with this information, some small amount of information we can able to capture. Okay, so here if I want to save the student information, these many fields I need to create. Okay, entire this information will be stored under student object. Okay, so you understood, right? So what are all the objects? There are two types of object: standard object, custom objects. Okay, standard objects provided by the Salesforce, example account, contact, opportunity, etc. Custom objects which are created by the user based on the business request will create. Custom object always end with underscore C. Okay, any questions here? Yeah,
Okay.
so
I have doubt.
yeah, tell me.
Once create the object, I'm delete ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేశాక మనం డిలీట్ చేసాము దాన్ని కాల్ బ్యాక్ అంటే బ్యాక్ తీసుకురావచ్చా
తీసుకురావచ్చు. Yes, yes, we can do that is we can discuss later. Okay, so you can able to delete and you can able to retrieve. Okay, it will be stored in the recycle bin up to 15 days. Okay, within that period you can able to get it back. After that it will delete automatically. So now I'm going to the object manager navigation for object creation. Go to setup, click on setup, click on setup, click on setup, and then click on object manager. Click on object manager. Here you can able to see. Okay, what is it called? Schema builder. See, so if you have in an organization, so if you are new to the project, once you click on that schema builder, you can able to see what are all the objects we have available. Okay, in the schema builder, what are all the relationships between each objects, those and all we can able to verify in the schema builder. Okay, we'll discuss about this one later. Okay, it's a too much architect level required. Right now you will not require this kind of information. Okay, so click on object manager. In that object manager you can able to see create button. Okay, so From the spreadsheet also you can able to import. Okay, if you have bulk objects, okay, like 50 to 100 objects if you want to create at a time, okay, manually it will take some time, right? So that in that spreadsheet is nothing but Excel. Okay, in that Excel we will create objects, so one time we can import it. Okay, that you can try. So click on this custom object. Okay, once you click on that create new object, you can able to see this screen. Okay, custom object information. Here save and new cancel, you know, right? If I click on this cancel, it will cancel, so we'll come back. Okay, that is the feature of cancel. Okay, if you don't want to create any new object, you can just click on cancel. Click on custom object. Here you can see the label and plural name. Okay, while creating an object, so as I said earlier, how to identify the mandatory fields? Can anyone tell whether this field is mandatory or not? How to identify?
in mark, red mark.
Yeah, what about remaining guys? If you see the red mark symbol, that field is mandatory. Okay, so now I'm going to create student. Student, plural name students. Okay, I mean this is an optional. Start with vowel sound, like it will follow the alphabetical order. Okay, vowels, that is not required right now. And the object name is used reference in the object API. And object by default, when you enter the label value, automatically object name will populate. Okay, got it? And description. So if you have any description in real time, if business provide about the particular object description, you can enter here. Okay, this is for student information. Okay, this is was it to so help setting. So open the standard salesforce.com opening page that will come here. Open window using Visual Force page. So these are by default it will come. Keep it as it is. Okay, you can see salesforce.com help page. Okay, and enter the record name, label, and format. So here you can able to see while creating an object, there are two data types. Okay, there are two data types. One is text, another one is auto number. While creating an object, what are the data types available? Important. So while
Text,
creating an object, there are two data types are available. That is text or auto number. Text or auto number. Okay. Are you getting? So here, what I can say, right now I'm using only data type as text. Okay. Then in the name it will come student name. While creating a record, it will appear as student name. Okay, got it? If you want, I can modify also, so I can make it as just name, but no need of any confusion. By default, whatever the object we are creating, with the object beside it will come name. Okay, student name. Okay, right now you can ignore about these features. I will tell you the later about these features. Okay, so whether this object is available for reports or not, by checking this one. Okay. If you click on this option, so this object is available in the reports. Okay, you can able to generate a report on this object. Okay, allow activities. If you click on this checkbox, you can able to create a task, okay, event, those kind of checks. Okay, getting. And then field history tracking. So for example, if you are trying to modify the any fields, okay, always it will track within the Salesforce whether if you want to track the fields or not. By checking this checkbox, so you can able to see that within Salesforce. Okay, track field history track for this object. Okay, and object classification. So allow chatter in groups, that is chatter settings. Okay, uh, that is not required right now. And object classification here, by default allow sharing in the sense you can able to share the records or not. That is the meaning of allow sharing. Allow bulk API process, that is for integration. Allow streaming API, these two for integration, not required. Okay, don't bother about this object classification. By default it will be enabled. Okay, see here deployment status, this is important. So when you, there are two settings, two options here: in development, deployed. In development means, so that is not useful till now. Okay, it is not yet ready to use. If you keep the status as in development, so even though if you create an object with in development, it won't be visible. Okay, if the deployment status is deployed, then only this object will be visible to the users. Are you getting my point? Yeah. You can try with in development. Next, create any new object, check whether that object is available or not. Okay, while searching. And allow search. So what does it mean? So the records which are related to this student object, you can able to search. Okay, when this setting is enabled, your users can find records of this object type when they search. Okay, like here if you search with that records, the records under student, those will be searchable, you can able to search. Okay, and so I'm clicking this checkbox as yes. Okay, available only when custom object is first created. So when custom object is created, at the time only these options will be available. Okay, otherwise this will not be available. Okay, are you getting my point? While creating object only, this option: add nodes and attachment created list to the default page layout. That is one option. Another option would be launch new custom tab wizard after saving the custom object. What does it mean? So while creation of object itself, you can able to create a tab. So as you see, so these are all called tabs. Okay, accounts, contacts, those we can able to see it now. Okay, likewise we cannot able to see the see for student object until unless if you create a custom tab. Okay, if you won't create a tab, it won't show like this. Okay, it won't show like this. Here also it won't be visible. Okay, see I will tell you what is the difference between both of them. So if you enable this one, you can able to add the nodes and attachments for this object, student object. Okay, okay, now I am checking, I am clicking on this one, launch new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. So I'm clicking on this one. Okay, so what will happen, we'll see. Now I'm clicking save button. I'm clicking on save button. Where it comes? It comes to new custom object tab. Okay. So if there is no back. Okay. So object name is student, tab style. So this style will be provided within the Salesforce itself. Whatever the style you want, you can keep it. Okay. These are the tab style how you need. So I'm keeping this one people. Okay. So this is not required right now. Ignore it. Okay. So description about this custom tab. So this is not mandatory. We can ignore. Only mandatory things we are filling. Click on next. Then once the custom tab is creating, so for what are all the profiles you need to display this object. Okay. Here apply one tab visibility to all profiles. So if you click on, if you are using this option at one time, whether if you want to default on, default off, tab hidden. Okay, there are three options. Profile visibility, tab visibility, default on, default off, tab hidden. Okay, three options. So if I want to on, click on this default on. By tab by default it will be on only. For example, if I change it to default off, then it changed. Okay, tab visibility. So for all this profile, it will be in off mode. Okay. Okay. Now this is the first option. Apply one tab visibility to all profiles at a time. But I don't want to apply. I don't want to on this for all profiles. I want to on this tab only for specific profiles. Then you need to click